Jesse James was a two-gun man.
Roll on, Missouri.
Strong-armed chief of an outlaw clan.
From Kansas to Illinois.
He twirled an old Colt 45.
Roll on, Missouri.
But never took Jesse James alive.
Roll, Missouri, roll.
Jesse James was king of the West.
Cataracts in the Missouri.
He'd a diamond heart in his left breast.
Brown, Missouri, roll.
He'd a fire in his heart no hurt could stifle.
Thunder, Missouri.
Lion eyes and a Winchester rifle.
Missouri, roll down.
Jesse James rode a pinto horse, come at night to a watercourse, touched with the rowel at pinto's flank. She sprung the torrent from bank to bank. Jesse rode through a sleeping town, looked the moonlit street both up and down. Crack, 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 the street ran flames, and a great voice cried, "I'm Jesse James!" Horse and afoot, they're after Jess.
Roll on, Missouri.
Spurring and a spurring, but he's gone west.
Brown, Missouri, roll.
He was 10 foot tall when he stood in his boots.
Lightning like the Missouri.
More'n the match for such galoots.
Roll, Missouri, roll.
Jesse James rode out of the sage. Round the rocks come the swaying stage. Straddling the road, a giant stands, and a great voice bellows, "Throw up your hands!" Jesse raked in the diamond rings, the big gold watches and the other things. Jesse divvied him then and thar, with a crying child had lost her ma. They're creeping, they're crawling, they're stalking Jess.
Roll on, Missouri.
There's a rumor he's gone much further west.
Roll, Missouri, roll.
There's word of a cayuse hitched to the bars.
Ruddy clouds on Missouri.
Of a golden sunset that busts into stars.
Missouri, roll down.
Jesse James rode hell for leather. He was a horse and a man together. In a cave in a mountain high up in air, he lived with a rattlesnake, a wolf, and a bear. Jesse's heart was as soft as a woman. For guts and strength, he was superhuman. He could put 6 shots through a woodpecker's eye and take in one swallow a gallon of rye. They sought him here and they sought him there.
Roll on, Missouri.
But he strides by night through the ways of the air.
Brown, Missouri, roll.
They say he was took and they say he is dead.
Thunder, Missouri.
But he ain't. He's a sunset overhead.
Missouri down to the sea.
Jesse James was a Hercules. When he went through the woods, he tore up the trees. When he went on the plains, he smoked the ground, and the whole land shuddered for miles around. Jesse James wore a red bandana that waved on the breeze like the Star-Spangled Banner. In 7 states, he cut up dados. He's gone with the buffalo and the desperados. Yes, Jesse James was a two-gun man.
Roll on, Missouri.
The same as when this song began.
From Kansas to Illinois.
And when you see a sunset bust into flames.
Lightning like the Missouri.
Or a thunderstorm blaze. That's Jesse James.
Hear that Missouri roll.